Hello everyone, it's time for the final character maximum, at least for now, and we've saved best till last. So get hype, because it's Roadhog time. Or Cuddle Piggy as I call him, my main man. I cannot wait. Let's do this thing. First up, we have his riveting rivet gun, and due to its very explosively random nature, we had to scrap a lot of the tests until we managed to get it right. Seriously though, when Roadhog explodes, it just goes everywhere. And in terms of any discernible pattern of spread, nah, not at all. Absolutely not. It'll fire out the gun and keep going in an expanding cone shape forever. They are infinitely traveling, very quick projectiles. The interesting thing though is it fires 25 pieces of scrap, I counted, per shot. Each of these individual pieces of scrap does 4 to 9 damage, depending on how far away you are. At this range, you will do 4 damage per scrap to the head. Any closer, and you will start to scale up, and this range is just over 2 tracer blinks, about 17 meters. Once you then get to this range, you will start doing the full 18 to the face damage, and this is just over 1 tracer blink, about 10 meters away, and it scales linearly between those 2 points, which means that if all 25 pieces of scrap hit the face at close enough range, 450 damage, which is real impressive and one of the highest DPS weapons in the game because it fires once a second, which means it literally is 450 DPS. That's more than every assault bar tracer. Now, it does come with the caveat that he is firing 25 separate instances of damage, which means if you have enough armor like Ryan, you can take 125 off per shot, but still, he is powerful and muscled and round and cuddly and really sexy and Roadhog. Oh god! Right click. So he fires a ball of scrap out, goes a tracer blink forward 7 meters, and then what you've got to imagine, whoa, sound of imagining there, is that where it explodes from the right click, it basically works exactly the same as if Roadhog himself had left clicked from that spot. And then, you know, everything that I've just told you applies. But the actual ball itself then, if that collides with someone, it'll do 100 damage to the face and make just the squishiest sound. Is that not great? It's great. It's great. Obviously, because he fires so many pellets at once, you can technically kill an entire team with 1 shot if the stars do align for you, but really, that's about it when it comes to his gun. Very powerful, very beautiful, and just a lot of fun to use. Also, surprisingly, gorgeous. Time for a breather, and apart from having enough air capacity to rival a fucking pufferfish, it's a very powerful heal. Hell, the second most powerful heal in the game, 300 health over a second. There's not a lot else to it, it's 300 health over a second, though, it does increase his hitbox by quite a large amount. If we see this Zarya grid, you can see some of the beams get blocked as he does his breather, so it does make you a very easy target, and let's be honest, you're already a very easy target, so you gotta be careful with its usage. In terms of what you can breathe while having been done to you, X thing, I think you got that. everything that isn't a stun will not stop your breathing. I find it somewhat ironic. I just breathed the... Jason! As I was saying, you can have anything but a pure stun be done to you and you will still breathe. This also means that you can fly through the air and quite literally blow up like a balloon. I think that's why Roadhog in particular is immune to fall damage. And one final quick thing to mention, this move surprisingly turns Roadhog into quite the dancer.
Dala tu cuerpo alegría Macarena, que tu cuerpo pa' dar la alegría y cosa buena. Dala tu cuerpo alegría Macarena, Macarena. Dala tu cuerpo alegría Macarena, que tu cuerpo pa' dar la alegría y cosa buena. Dala tu cuerpo alegría Macarena, Macarena.
Okay, enough of that. Time to bring you back with the hook of this episode. It's the hook that you'll be hooked on. Hook jokes. This thing is obviously a very iconic move in Overwatch and has been the subject of a lot of controversy, and it's a very fun, powerful ability. So, its range is 16 meters, just over 2 tracer blinks. It'll do 30 damage and a 0.5 second stun on contact, and then it will start reeling you in and place you in front of the hog. If you turn after hooking someone, at most you can move them just under 90 degrees left or right, and if you hook someone who's right in front of you, they'll just take the stun and not go anywhere. That's legitimately the mechanics in a nutshell, but there's a few other little nuances. Obviously, if you really so wish, you can permanently stun people with a load of hooks, and it looks great. The hook also obeys explosive line of sight rules. If the hog cannot see the center of your character, then he can hook you. However, if he can see you, at least enough of you, there is a half hog width grace range where it will still connect to you, as can be quite demonstrated here. You have 0.2 seconds of free movement once the hook is connected according to the game to line of sight Roadhog, at which point it will disconnect. Otherwise, you're going for, well, a lovely piggy ride. And talking of piggy rides, I'm going somewhere with this. One of the coolest things about this is as long as line of sight is maintained, you will stay hooked until you have reached Roadhog, which means in situations like this, you can go on quite the glorious trip. Yes, indeed. But one of the most interesting things about this hook is actually how fast it is. And I don't mean mechanical in-game speed. If you do want that, it's a 15th of a second to reach full extension and a 1/3 of a second to reel you in from full extension. But think about what I just said, a 15th of a second to reach the, let's call it 15 meter max range. That means Roadhog is throwing this hook out at 225 meters per second, or 500 miles an hour. So apart from the fact that he could comfortably hook a Formula 1 car on the way past, you know what happens to the human body when it gets hit by an object the size and weight of Roadhog's hook at 500 miles an hour? Well, let's just say I hope you're not a fan of your everything. But it actually gets more ridiculous. Because he accelerates you from stopped to 45 meters per second on the reel in an instant, it means he is instantly applying more G-force to you than an astronaut experiences on launch, which means at best you'd arrive at him passed out. So yeah, that's a thing. Also, you can't be affected by knockback while being reeled in. So let's talk ultimate and what an ultimate it is. It fires 25 pellets, just like the normal left click, but this time in an arc instead of a cone shape, and it goes infinite. It's a projectile, which means you can kill someone across the map, and the arc keeps going infinite as well. You could technically bask an entire map in scrap if you were lucky enough with the spread. But the main thing about this is it turns the damage up from each pellet from 18 to 60, which means you can kill something with 3,000 health in a couple seconds, which means this ultimate does 1,500 damage per second, or 9,000, not quite over it, I'm sorry, during the full output. It can kill this wall of Rhines in, have a guess, tick-tock, 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 2 seconds! 2. It's insane. Obviously, you never realize that it's that damaging because you get knocked away from it before it can really do that. But interestingly enough, the knockback works on a per pellet basis. Each of the 25 pellets will knock you back about 1.5 meters. Not that much, but if all 25 hit you, that's nearly 40 meters or 5.5 tracer blinks, which is one of the best knockbacks in the entire game. So Roadhog's ult is full of potential and arguably one of the most powerful ultimates in Overwatch. Though that's really all there is to say about it. Oh, I guess the fact that it makes him move 2 meters per second, which is as slow as Reinhardt with his shield, so he does get to tie with him there. Oh, and if you happen to be lagging while playing the Hog and you ult, the damage will register before the knockback, meaning you can kill people before they're knocked away from you, which is probably quite abusable, and I don't know why I felt the need to include that in the episode. Huh. Please don't try that at home. The ultimate, of course, can make an entrance into the Sandstorm collection. All that's left to say on this character that's made my day, to my dismay, he can only get 10 kills in one play of the game, and he can get his ultimate in about 6 seconds if you have every pellet hit every single time. So without further ado, let me just say thank you all so much for being a part of this series. There still will be more maximums. There's a few general topics I want to cover, obviously when a new hero comes out, but yeah, every hero currently in game is covered. Thank you all so much for your support. It means the world when you share these videos out and leave such lovely feedback. I seriously, I cannot thank you enough. It's been my pride and joy, my magnum opus, and I'm happy you are on and continuing to be on this wild ride. Hell, to commemorate this series, I have had this wonderful design done that you can get on various things in a link in the description. Obviously, don't do it unless you really want to. Look, it's honestly for you guys if you want thing to remember it by, etc. Really, really don't do it unless you do like it and do want it, but it is there for you all. But yeah, that is that. Time for 6 Roadhogs in a field test. Oh god. When I was buying insects for my lizards and I went on a box of locusts on Amazon review, someone gave it 0 stars and was really angry because they dropped the box and now they have an infestation in there. And they were mad at the seller. I can't believe you would sell me insects that can infest houses. They're like, seriously, dude?
I mean, if you let out a box of just about anything...
The fucking reply from the company was, "Ah, okay, we're deeply sorry about that. If you collect them all and put them in a box, we'll give you a refund."
You can send them back.
Yeah, you send them back!
I don't get it.
It's like, oh, that's great.
Alright, so I just realized we're a team of alt generators.
Oh my god, that's a good point, actually.
Because I just got Diva out of mech, and she got back in her mech in about 5 seconds.
That's fine. That's fine. Okay. Oh!
Yeah, that's a fairly accurate.
I was like, oh! And then just an echo of, Roadhog screams. Roadhog has a really lovely guttural scream. Cannot lose this field test, though. Like, our pride is on the line. I mean, Twitch lost his pride years ago, but my pride is on the line. Okay?
A Tracer just walked up to me, and I walked up to her, and I just one-shot her. Tracer.
Personally riding ingenious, glowing elephants.
What are you doing?
Pride. It's the best I could think of.
Did you say glowing at one point?
Oh yeah, I did say glowing. There's no G in pride.
There's no G in pride.
I got you like
I had to think
thinking about that. I'm like, hang on, hang on.
I was like, I'm sure he said glowing.
I could hear the microwave ding when you realized there was no G in pride.
I was like, I'm 100% sure he spelled that wrong.
Yeah. I just wasn't sure what you were doing.
Look, I'll be honest.
Pride, and it all
Oh
went back.
my, that's combo.
Oh, I tried to hook it away from you all, but I was too late. Personally riding inbred, delirious elephants. There we go.
Inbred delirious elephants.
We need to get Senora. We need to get Senora.
But why?
I don't care.
I love gay people.
Don't be that guy. Okay.
Twitch, just stop.
And I love you.
You're the worst member of the army. But why, Sergeant? But why?
That's why I'm not joining the army. I'd be a better philosopher than a soldier. I'm aware of that.
I'd be a great member of the army.
Hey, can you go to the shop? We need milk. But why? No, you dickhead. Just go to the... But
No,
why?
just go get the milk.
But with what? Here's some money. But why do we need money? When it comes from the cow for free.
Why did you... Dino just ended a musical when it comes for the cow for free.
What does that mean to me?
Oh, fucking
Oh my.
Why can you all not see?
When it comes
Then
from
it comes from the cow for free.
Free. Oh, we looped that one back round nicely.
Yeah, we did.
We need to kill the enemy with damage.
How about Diva?
Diva. Diva the bear.
Getting Diva would be nice.
She's not a bear.
Diva the bear.
Everyone a bear.
Rupert the bear.
Everyone can be a bear if you say their name like...
No.
Yes, say a name like that.
Ball.
Josh!
Josh the bear.
I get body blocked by the neck.
So I bird calling again. Ah! Oh! Get someone on the point. No?
I am on it.
Ah!
Three people there. Two people are there.
Look, I'm
Oh, no, no,
working
no, no,
on
no, 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 no,
going
no,
back.
no, no,
Yeah.
no.
One per people is there.
I would recommend
one
you guys.
people are there.
I'd recommend that you don't die.
Yeah. Sounds
Die,
good.
don't die, don't die, don't die. Get
Come
there.
I'm
Come on,
going
yes! That was like a lot of kills at once. No, no, no,
Yeah,
no, no, no,
kill
no, no,
them
no,
all,
no, 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 no,
then
no, 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 no.
Ah, we didn't get there.
The engine wouldn't start. I'm sorry.
And a selfie.
Even must have eaten.
That's kind of weird with the officers game.
No,
Yeah,
you're not.
this one-
Look at this
when I was
dodging
just
skill
walking.
there.
Evo must have eaten like 4 of my ults, and I'm not happy about it.
Ah!
Oh.
Round 2. Fight.
The only catch to this new power-up that we've got is that you need to talk with a speed appropriate to what we're currently playing as.
Okay,
I'm gonna push the payload, and I'm going to kill you, and I'm gonna work through this
That
building.
doesn't
I'm
mean
walking
just
through
tell me
the
all of
building,
the
I'm
things
going
that you're
up the
thinking in
stairs, I'm
rapid
going up the
fashion. You can
stairs,
just
and now
don't
there's a
speak when you
diva. I'm
normally
going
would
to kill
speak,
this- I
dickhead.
hooked the diva, she's dead. I killed the diva, and now I'm going back to the payload. There's a May. Hey, May, how are you going? I'm going to the other payload, and now I'm on the payload.
It's actually pretty difficult to stay on the
Wait,
payload
wait,
because you're quicker than
Okay, then I'm gonna...
I'm going up the stairs, I'm getting health back, I'm going to use my boots there, and then I'm going back to the payload.
I'm alone at the payload. Oh, hey, Dana. How you
That'd be a
doing?
really interesting rare condition.
You go. Everything you do is really fast. And
No,
you
no, not
also-
everything that you do is really fast. That you are compelled to say everything that you are doing, and you can't help it.
Dino was walking through the alleyway at night when he noticed a suspicious figure. What are you saying about me? Nothing. Dino kept walking, ignoring the fact that the figure.
He brandished
Now
a
looking
knife
at
and is
him.
requesting all of my money. I am scared now. I'm thinking whether or not I should comply with his demands. What the fuck? Give me your money! Oh my god, he's
I
getting
decided to
aggressive
tell
with
him.
me.
I decided to tell him that I did not have any money, even though my wallet was in my pocket.
I don't have any money.
I don't have any money, I said. For some reason, he had a face like he didn't believe me.
I start to get nervous and shake a little.
Give me all your money, and you just started going, well, this is awkward, I was going to do the same thing to you.
Yeah, you both pull out a knife. Give me your money. You both say it at the
Give me
exact
your-
same
what?
time.
Give
And
me
that
your
was the
knife.
start of a beautiful friendship.
Give me your knife.
As I walked
Give
down
me
the
your
street, I saw... As Dino walked down the street, he saw someone looking next to them who would be an excellent target for a mugging. He thought to himself, maybe next week. And that person walked away looking scared.
You're just looking at someone. I'm thinking about following you home later.
For his sentences,
I write down plans to stalk this person.
in my notebook on my left hip where they could take it if they knew where it was. Therefore, knowing my
This
plans...
isn't gonna
and
make
being
it into the
able to
video,
stop-
is it?
Also, I love that end screen so much.
We did it, team! Alright, look, we just needed to rally together, and we did it.
No. This is
What do you mean
No,
cheat?
the footage was just sped up.
this is maximum Roadhog. This is the maximum Roadhog can be. See, look.
Exactly, you can't get. Look at that, see? Really just precise aiming there. Alright, everybody, thank you very much for watching Maximum Roadhog. If you enjoyed it, subscribe for more. We will see you next time. Thanks for playing, everyone.
He was the last hero.
Good.
But there will be more.
Bye.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. Don't
Okay.
We have to.
For science.
Does it actually look good?
Kill Shred. That's gonna be amazing. I'm glad I just randomly wanted you, dude. It's
We're gonna fuck you up! We're gonna fuck you up!
No. No.
Yeah!
Yeah, what's up? Always bring a backup, Roadhog. That was such a hero moment. Leave him alone.
It was literally like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck him up.